Sumaila Savannah for Unity FC, who are in the white and pink, moving from right to left, and Evolution FC in the black-blue kit, moving from left to right. A first-ever meeting underway here between these two teams as BC Baines will collect the ball early on, paired with Adam Hajeki. Baines was paired with Sumaila Savannah in the home opener here on April the 26th. So it was the last Unity match here at Cloverdale Athletic Park, as the rain that was taking place in the women's match is slowly given away as the ball goes ahead the right wing side for Shambusho, who skips it along the deck, and it's grabbed there early on by Jackson Cokes in the Evolution goal. A physical game we saw last time here at CAP between Unity and TSS, and you expect the same here with a very big team in Evolution. A lot of tall players, including Brandon Torreson and Anthony White, you see there in midfield, occupying that midfield slot. Kyle Jones, you can also make a couple of good tackles as well. He's top Evolution player, 3 years with TSS. Will fight for every inch of space in the field, tooth and nail. Bagvir Sidhu will play it up the right wing side. It will be a throw in here early on for Evolution FC. So visitors throw it in towards the 18-yard box of Unity. It's thumped away in that right side. Jordan Lowe with a quick delivery for Grant Verhoeven back into the half of Unity FC. Up in the air from DC Baines, and a throw in again, quickly taken by Evolution on the left side. Just out of the reach of their skipper, Kyle Jones. Off the chest of Jordan Lowe, is occupying that right wing spot tonight for Unity FC. Free kick for Unity FC here. Hajeki to Nasib Baines, back to Adam Hajeki on the near side. Now Francis Powell for Caden Ruby. Lennon Thompson, who scored against his former team, made the third at Langley United in that 5-3 win for Unity away from home against their rivals from just down the road here in Langley. First ever meeting between Langley United and Unity FC, who went to Surrey BC outfits away. A 5-3 win for Unity in that day. Well defended on the near side by Francis Powell against Ryan Torreson, one of 4 Torreson brothers on the Evolution team. This one back to Powell towards half. Anthony White with a nice touch in midfield. On the near side, Powell defended it well, cleared it into the Evolution half, and it will bounce towards Jackson Cokes. Just completed his 5th year with UFE Cascades in Canada West and soccer. Good foot in there by Jovan Sidhu. Now Victory Shambusho, the Unity captain, dropping deep to accept that ball. Jordan Lowe stumbled. I'm sure it'll be a wet playing surface there, so both teams trying to keep the ball on the turf and allow it to play quickly. Harrison Goff, his first start for Unity FC, first appearance as well. Hajeki for Francis Powell on this left touchline for Unity FC. Kieran Eve, who scored a hat-trick against Langley United a couple of weeks ago. Normally a stay-at-home midfielder, but found his form goal-scoring-wise on that day for Unity, not just with 1, but 3. Bagvir Sidhu for Jovan. Trying to turn away from pressure there was Shambusho. Correction, Jovan on the bench. That was Bagvir up the right side with Kieran Eve in support. Quickly taken throw by Evolution to the left foot of Anthony White. Right into the box, just skipping away from Petsas, the top goal scorer so far for Evolution through this very young campaign. Caden Ruby back for Francis Powell, brother to Tommy, who plays with Vancouver FC, a former teammate of Anthony White last year. White, a TSS rover in 2022, won L1BC. Went on to play with Vancouver FC in 2023 and 24. Started 16 consecutive matches in the 2023 season for Anthony White. It was VFC's first in Canadian Premier League. He's drafted first overall in the 2023 draft as well. Former University of Toronto Blue. His brother Nick, also a center back at Harvard. Well played on this right wing side by Michael Osorio. Kyle Jones quickly ahead beautifully for Brelon Mashahara. Mashahara attacking to the 18 for Evolution. And Adam Hajeki will just thump it at a play to his goalkeeper's left. An early corner for Evolution FC. The first 6 minutes of action here tonight. It's been a quick one. And Kyle Jones over to take here for Evolution. Their captain got that sweet left foot on him. Great free kick taker and a corner as you see here. Jones a teasing ball punched away by Harrison Guff. Don't look like it struck the arm of Osorio. Bagvir Sidhu plays it out on that far side. Shambusho for Lennon Thompson. Back up in the air by Desi Baines. Ebby Agali to his right on the near side for Kyle Jones. Hustling forward is Ryan Torreson. Jones plays it onto the body of Harrison Guff, who makes a save. Going to stick with Guff instead of Go. Seems the more likely choice. Unity keeper. Played at Coastal Carolina in the NCAA this past season. That ball just carried and saved from I think it was going to be a corner kick for Unity FC just then. Climbing the ladder was Hajeki, who nods it down onto the deck. White will find Petses back for Anthony White. Beautiful turn from Osorio. Trying to play it through for White, who is attacking minded just then, but it goes all the way back to Guff, who plays it into the Evolution half. Bounce nicely to Jordan Lowe. Just thumped clear out of the far side. Onto the street. Look out. Throwing for Nasib Baines. Verhoeven for Powell towards Shambusho, nodded away. It will be a corner here for Unity FC. So just moments after Evolution had their first corner of the match, it's Unity's turn to take one here. Ninth minute of play here. Corner kick will be taken by, looks like Jordan Lowe on that right side. Up towards Ruby, drops down for Lennon Thompson off the crossbar. What a strike from Lennon Thompson, just about goal of the year just then from the big number 28 in the Unity's white and pink, and what an effort from the big man looking for goals in back-to-back games as he thumped that volley off the crossbar on a heavy strike off a corner. Teasing ball in from Lowe on the corner, and Thompson met it perfectly on the right foot. Right off the crossbar to the right of the goalkeeper. Just about 1-0 beautifully. Second corner of the match for Unity FC. Good ball in from Kieran Eve. Nodded away and back up in the air from Evolution. Frisos Petsas. Ball played over the top for Osorio and be grabbed here by Harrison Guff in the Unity goal. Victory Shambusho on the right channel for Unity FC. A little step over. Through for Bagvir Sidhu. Sidhu holds it in, looking for Lowe. Not at all. A chance. Oh, it's blocked off the line. Caden Ruby was right there. And another chance for Unity FC to grab the first goal. Another corner, their third upcoming. Uni didn't score the last home game against TSS, scored 5 against Sign United, and 2 best chances in the first 10 minutes of action here so far in game 2 on the day. Women's team victorious 4-1 over Evolution. They're now 5-0 in the season. Uni looking for their second win of the campaign as well. 2-2 so far. As that one bounced left of Jackson Cokes in the Evolution goal. Uni taking on this Evolution squad who are 2-2-1 to begin their first 5 games of L1BC. Led by their head coach Les Krivik. Team that is making 3 changes in that 4-0 loss at altitude. Sorry, 3-0 loss to altitude on Sunday. First goal of the match wasn't until the 53rd when Ryan Torreson put it in his own net. Altitude added on 2 more for Valley Bass's team to find a win there at Kinsman Field, historic venue in North Vancouver. Mashihara with the head down. Shambusho lets the bounce come to him with Jacob Lowe ahead of him. Shambusho back there for Bagvir Sidhu all the way then to Harrison Guff. 2 wonderful opportunities in the early going. A crossbar for Unity and a blocked attempt from Ruby. You'll let this one bounce. Caden Ruby trying to play it forward for Jacob Lowe. Meeting that ball on the left side was Taliesin Kyle. Started the last 4 matches for Evolution. Came on as a sub against TSS. Shambusho with pace. Victory Shambusho trying to play it back across the deck. Blocked by an Evolution player. Bagvir Sidhu got pace on the right side, holds it in. Back towards Kieran Eve. Eve's right-footed ball in a wonderful one up in the air from Egali. Bundled over is Caden Ruby, and away comes Mashihara for Evolution for Kyle Jones. Back from Petsas to Nasib Baines. Now Francis Powell. Baines over the top left side of his teammates with Kyle Jones at TSS in 22-23. Jones at TSS over last year, but jumping ship to his hometown Coquitlam. And Evolution FC this year, team amalgamated from Coquitlam Metro Ford Soccer. Michael Osorio for Anthony White. Osorio, first start of the year for him. Made halftime, his debut at halftime rather, coming in as a sub versus Altitude on Sunday. Jackson Cokes up to the near side for Ryan Torreson. Along with Brandon just playing as a center back. Also have Tristan on the roster, their other brother. And Kyle as well. Quadruple Torreson threat. All guys that apply their trade at SFU. Also played all 4 of them with Burnaby FC last year in the inaugural season for BFC. Kyle Jones pokes it out to the right side for Ryan Torreson. Back here for Michael Osorio, trying to pull it across the front of the net. Just couldn't get back to Kyle Jones as the ball bounces into Fan on the near side. A throw-in for Evolution. Both teams having their chance in the first 15 to kind of take it to the opposition here and get some offensive chances. Torreson's ball in, a teasing one. It was punched away by Guff in the Unity goal. Thompson wide right for Shambusho. Eve hustling ahead of him, trying to get it through. Would have been offside as Brandon Torreson collects for Evolution. Egali. Torreson for Petsas. Victory Shambusho for Kieran Eve as Petsas was taken down. And Both teams given a warning here. Brendan Torreson with the free kick for Evolution just inside the visitors' half here. Les Krivik, the head coach of Evolution, giving some instructions to Brendan Torreson on that left side. As you see, Baines and Frixos Petsas speaking to by the referee. Denzel Sharma for this evening's affair. Torreson will get it back to his goalkeeper, Jackson Cokes. Biagali. Kyle Jones, a nice touch, keeping his team in possession. That's the right side. Ryan Torreson, Roland Mashahara for Petsas. Not a guy you want in the box. A good touch back. Osorio, one more! And it's the opener. Dominic De Paola, 17 minutes in. A beautiful goal combined between three different players inside the Unity box. And in the 17th minute, it's the first goal of the game. And it's off the boot of Dominic De Paola. His third goal of the season. Really well worked by the visitors here, as Evolution worked it a little 1-2 inside the Unity half. And De Paola was there to ensure that one found the back of the net for his team. Nice little back heel just then from Petsas for Osorio, and then Osorio across for De Paola, and it puts it across the body of Guff to make it 1-0 for Evolution here today. And Evolution team that has opened the scoring now 4 times in the first 5 matches they've played. Their 9th goal for the season. This is their 6th game of the year. Dominic De Paola, his 3rd of the year, just behind Petsas, who has 4. Evolution missing Hamish Ogden and Matteo Brezina here today. The other guys with goals in this Evolution team. And obviously Kyle and Tristan Torreson, 2 guys that can certainly distribute the ball. Another one through for Petsas, who's in behind the defense. He is offside, though, and plays blown dead. Quickly restarted by Nasib Baines. Bogvir Sidhu for Shambusho off the leg of Dominic Paola. Shambusho for Bogvir Sidhu, and now Lennon Thompson, who had a crossbar in the first 9 minutes of action here. Unity had another chance that was spelled off the almost goal line by Evolution. Cokes to his right for Agali. Into the Unity half. A great play by Kyle Jones. Beautifully channels it through, and good interception by Thompson. His Petsas is wanting more. What a play by Kyle Jones is there with his outstretched leg. A nice reach by Jones. Petsas through for Kyle Jones. Somehow stayed on side. Tried to play through the legs of Francis Powell, but now Lennon Thompson for Shambusho on that right side. Nice move by Shambusho. Right to the foot of Anthony White for Dominic De Paola, the goal scorers. 3rd goal of the year in the 17th minute to give Evolution the first goal of the match. What a setup as well between Petsas, Osorio, and Kyle Jones. And it was Osorio that found the talismanic De Paola to ensure that Evolution have themselves the lead. Corner kick for Kyle Jones in that right corner flag on the far side. Numbers in the box for Evolution. Unity committing all but 1 number back here inside the 18. Jones's ball up in the air. Free header. Osorio once again. Then for Jones. Outside of the football, a beautiful one towards Torreson. Grabbed by Guff. And a looping header from Ryan Torreson is nabbed by Harrison Guff in the Unity goal. Only had 1 go by him so far. Already had 1 go by him in the first 20 minutes of his season debut. But it's a really well-worked goal by Evolution to get themselves ahead. This one picked up by Kyle Jones. Also teaming to Thompson with TSS back in 2022 as Jones fouled. Free kick for Evolution from just in front of the Unity bench, rather on the far side. Agali all the way back to his left for center back Brandon Torreson. Towards Mashahara, just try to reach it. Keeps it in well, but tumbles over in the process, and it will be a throw-in on this left side for Unity FC's Francis Powell. Powell thought about playing it quickly. Up in the air from Grant Verhoeven. Anthony White now. Torreson all the way back for Agali of Evolution. Torreson high, towering delivery into the Unity half. Francis Powell back up in the air. Up there as well as Caden Ruby. Ball bounced to Kieran Eve. Got it back from Jordan Lowe on the 1-2, and Eve pulled down Ryan Torreson. Denzel Sharma blows the whistle, and it will be an Evolution free kick here as Kieran Eve gets a couple of warnings from Denzel Sharma. Maybe a lucky man not to get a yellow card. Agali to the left side for Brandon Torreson, then Ibi Agali. Masahara back for Agali. Driven ball, and wasn't happy with that delivery, judging by magic word that he just uttered. Not repeatable, of course, on the broadcast. Through 23 minutes, his team, Abigali's team of Evolution FC, in the driver's seat, 1-0, courtesy of a 17th minute goal by Dominic DePaola, former TSS Rover of last year. 3 now for him. DePaola had 1 assist last year. DePaola with the TSS. Say a player to watch in the future, that's for sure. Got a great strike on him. Francis Powell punches it forward. Kyle Jones, a ball for Anthony White, and a foul on Mashahara by Francis Powell. Already a physical affair so far through 23 minutes. COVID Athletic Park, field number 2. Free kick for Evolution. About to 10 yards inside the Unity half here. Kyle Jones will take a left-footed delivery up towards the 6. Nodded away nicely by Adam Hajeki for Grant Verhoeven. Shambusho gave it away. A long strike towards goal by Mashahara. Speculative effort, but shot sails over the goal of Harrison Guff to his left. It will be a goal kick for the Unity keeper, and Green to my direct right. Play quickly here for Nasib Baines as Unity find themselves trailing here. First ever meeting against Evolution. Like their opponents tonight, just one of the first 5 games at home. Now this 2 of 5. Evolution played 4 of the first 5 away from Percy Perry. Back at home next weekend. Quickly taken, thrown by Taliesin Kyle. Brandon Torreson inside his own half for Michael Osorio is the catalyst to the goal from Dominic DePaola to give Evolution the lead. Here's Ryan Torreson. Contended by Caden Ruby, did well to skip past him. Finds Mashahara from Petsas, and now Mashahara. Jones, beautiful touch through for Frixos Petsas, but met by Hajeki. A good battle, and Petsas judged to have fouled Adam Hajeki. Jackie, just the 2 appearances this year for Unity, and this match number 5 for Surrey-based squad this season. Guff plays it into the Evolution half. Up there was Agali, tried to climb the ladder, who's shoved onto the deck. Verhoeven just could not find Eve. White. Mashihara for Kyle Jones. Now to the right side for Mashihara of Evolution. His ball across struck the feet of Grant Verhoeven. Now it'll be held by Harrison Guff here. Hajeki into the Evolution half. Torreson hustling to it. There is Agali as well. We'll try and ensure that it's not a corner, and it will be a goal kick. Good job to try and win it on this left side by Unity FC. It's Caden Ruby. Maybe Agali. It's been good so far as Evolution haven't faced much of a threat offensively from Unity since the first 10 or 11 minutes of action. Kyle Jones, a beautifully chested ball through for Frixos Petsas. Back for Jones. Slammed away by Hajeki into the parking lot on the far side. Didn't hear a ball against side of the car sound, so it looks like that ball somehow avoided every single vehicle on the far side, which is good news. We already had the tents flying into the parking lot earlier on, so don't need any more vehicle incidents today here at CAP. Michael Osorio, first start of the year, second appearance. Agali's got a lot of the ball here so far. Played 16 games with UFV Cascades last year. 6 starts, 2 goals. He's a center back with Tom Lowndes as Cascades. Here's Brandon Torreson for Evolution up the left side. Kyle Jones back for Brandon Torreson. Then to Jackson Cokes. He's also a UFV, a teammate last year with Agali. Verhoeven on the turn. One back by Kyle Jones. A couple of former Rovers there as well. Verhoeven and Kyle Jones. Brendan Torreson will go to Cokes. Cokes 92 games all time with the Cascades, finishing his career last season. A lot of battles with Mike Sheeran's TW Spartans over the years in Canada West men's soccer action. Beautifully channeled ball up the left side for Taliesin Kyle. Drives it in. Roland Mashihara for Frixos Petsas inside the area. Petsas back for Mashihara. Lays it off. Effort towards goal. Pulled wide by Anthony White from distance on his favorite left foot. First appearance with Evolution as well. Ball bounced to Kyle Jones. Took it off the deck for Osorio. Back up in the air from Grant Verhoeven, but one back by White to the left side for DePaul. He's trying to hustle to get there. He does, but went off his foot for Unity throw. Leave it for Bogvir Sidhu. '30th minute of play from Cloverdale Athletic Park. Only goal to tell you about. 13 minutes ago, off the foot of Dominic DePaola, his third of the season. Thrown for Evolution, quickly taken. The chest of Nasib Baines inside the Unity half here for Adam Hajeki. Now Francis Powell. Powell for Grant Verhoeven. Agali for Evolution FC. One back by Ruby trying to find Shambusho. Up in the air, Verhoeven wins the second ball for Unity FC. Jacob Lowe quickly ahead for Kieran Eve. Eve right for the ball. He slipped and he scores! Oh, what a goal! Fourth of the year, a peach of an effort from Kieran Eve, and we are tied 1-1. What a goal from Kieran Eve. Falling to his backside, got the ball off his right foot, looped over the keeper. And in the 31st minute, Unity FC equalized his fourth of the year. Beautiful goal from Kieran Eve. Tied here in the 31st, a beauty. Off the foot of number 27 in white and pink here. And Kieran Eve's fourth of this season has given Unity the equalizer 14 minutes after the first. Mashihara gets past Francis Powell. Brolin Mashihara saved by Guff. He got his own rebound and he struck it over the goal. What a chance for Brolin Mashihara. And quickly after the goal from Kieran Eve.
By number 27, Kieran Eve.
Francis Powell all the way back, putting Hajeki under pressure, make that Lennon Thompson. The big man as well to play it to his right for Baines as his shin guard went flying there. Jacob Lowe trying to win it back here. Francis Powell contended with Brolin Mashihara on this right side. Powell back here for Hajeki into the half of Evolution. Going to be taken by Bagvir Sidhu quickly for Caden Ruby. Ruby 15 games last year with University of Alberta Golden Bears. 7 starts, 5 goals and an assist. So a goal every 3 games for midfielder. Eve the goal scorer all the way back to his center back Lennon Thompson. A wide right for Nasib Baines. Played at University of Toronto like Evolution's Anthony White. White lost the ball. Well won back by Victory Shambusho for Kieran Eve. One more time to Jacob Lowe. Threads it through. Grant Verhoeven scores! 2-1 Unity FC in the blink of an eye.
Go, go.
Grant Verhoeven on a beautiful layoff from Jacob Lowe. In the 34th minute. And it was Grant Verhoeven who struck it low and hard past the keeper. Quickly, 2-1 Unity as they've turned this game on its head. 3 minutes apart, the goals. And Grant Verhoeven's first of the year after a ball won by Victory Shambusho. Quickly brought ahead by Lowe. And then doing the rest was Grant Verhoeven.
Scored in the 34th minute by number 10.
Heavy Agali for
Verhoeven.
Evolution. Powell up in the air. Mashihara. Osorio. Jones. Left side Depola. Blocked by Nasib Baines. Another corner coming up for Evolution. Their second of the game here. Kyle Jones, the corner kick here for Evolution in the 35th minute. Some jostling for position in the box happening, and referee Denzel Sharma with a bit of a warning for the guys doing so. Kyle Jones left with a ball and flicked on by Brandon Torres in his Evolution. Probably don't know what hit them here. It was 2 goals in the span of 3 minutes for Unity FC. First of the season for Grant Verhoeven, and then 3 minutes later, off the foot of Grant Verhoeven after the first goal from Kieran Eve to make it 2-1 for Unity here. And a perfect response after the home side started out the match well, but it was Dominic DiPaola with his third of the season in the 17th minute to give the visitors an early goal. Well done by the home side to find not just one but two in short order and have themselves ahead by a one-goal margin here. Thumped forward by Brandon Torreson in the Unity half. Hajeki nods it ahead for Verhoeven. Knocked down low by Brolin Mashahara. For Petsas, nodded down by Hajeki. Thompson plays it towards half, but no further. Now Mashahara on his right foot towards the 18. Cleared away by Hajeki. Torreson. Shambusho got it down, but right to Anthony White. Mashahara on the right side for Evolution. A beautiful ball across. Went past everybody off of a Unity player for a corner for Evolution. Their third of this match here. About 10 minutes to go until halftime. Kyle Jones over to take for Evolution on that far corner. Can the visitors equalize here just like Unity did about 5 minutes ago? Jones left-footed delivery towards the 18. Torreson up in the air. Agali climbed up. He fell. Another chance. Osorio also fell, and Unity won the ball fairly, says the referee, and away they come to halfway. Grant Verhoeven for Caden Ruby. Verhoeven wants it back. Still going on is Ruby on this near side. Can Unity get one more here before the first half ends? Throw in for the hosts on this left side. Francis Powell over to take for the Surrey Bay squad. Powell on this left side for Grant Verhoeven, the second goal scorer. Did well to win his side a corner kick, the fourth of the game for Unity FC. Here in the 38th minute. Evolution, a squad that's looked very comfortable here in the early going of this season. They have 4 players who have started all 5 matches this season, including a couple in the squad today, but it's the Unity who's been together pretty much their whole League 1BC history. Bunch of players from the 2022 season. As Eve plays it in, off the head of Shambusho. Second ball to Thompson at the crossbar in the 9th minute. On a beautiful volley from about 25 yards out. Goal of the season if that one found the back of the net. It was Kieran Eve with a wonderful looping effort to tie it up for Unity shortly after the Evolution opener. Kyle Jones on the left side for Evolution. Trying to play it across in towards the 18. There's Petsas to pick it up, but one back though by Francis Powell. Grant Verhoeven. Verhoeven ahead here for Caden Ruby. Now Kieran Eve. Jacob Lowe. Francis Powell. Lowe ahead for Unity FC. Grant Verhoeven. Eve wonderfully done to his right for Lennon Thompson. Third game with Unity, started the year with Land United. Thompson will have a go right at the body of goalkeeper Jackson Cokes. Hajeki through here for Caden Ruby, all the way back for Nasib Baines in the 40th here. Nasib Baines. And then Thompson, a risky pass. Paid off, though, as Powell in possession. Up this left side for Grant Verhoeven. Verhoeven plays it across. It's a good delivery. It just bounced, just agonizing too far ahead of Jacob Lowe. That went into the Unity half here. Bounces towards Harrison Guff. Hajeki for Nasib Baines. Up in the air for Brolin Mashahara. Mashahara started versus TSS and Altitude on the bench. The other 3 games for Evolution. He's run a kilometers so far in this match. For Evolution, we're the number 4 in blue and black trim. Osorio set his own half for Ebi Agali. Ryan Torreson, this right channel. Off the right foot of Francis Powell and a throw in for Evolution. Mashahara off the foot right side of Bagvir Sidhu. Throw in for Evolution on the left side through Taliesin Kyle. Started last 4. Taliesin Kyle. Verhoeven quickly ahead. Unity FC off to the races. Kieran Eve with speed over the near side. Good tackle attempt by Agali, but Eve carries on looking for 2 on the day. And well defended by Evolution. Will be a goal kick for Jackson Cokes. Approaching the 42nd. You need 2 goals in 3 minutes to lead 2-1. After an early Evolution opener. Golly the right side for Ryan Torreson. Jones off the chest, Powell in there as well, and will be a free kick for Evolution from just inside the Uni half after a foul. Kyle Jones, weighted ball up in the air. Drops down for strike of Osorio. But it was offside by the looks of it. Quickly 4 by Jacob Lowe for Grant Verhoeven. Up in the air from Kieran Eve. Then the left side for Francis Powell. It's been lively this first half. Golly, a towering delivery up for Kyle Jones. Doesn't have the size, but has the heart to win those type of 50-50 balls. Thrown for Anthony White, back for Ryan Torreson. Sorio in the half turn. Inside the Evolution box. Here's Agali. DePaola. Verhoeven. Unity's so pacey in attack, you notice it. Every time they get the ball, they're racing ahead with speed. Shambusho on the right side. Well slid away by Torreson, throwing for Unity on that right side. Throwing for Bogvir Sidhu on that right touchline for Unity FC. Cokes of the goal kick for Evolution. Just approaching the 45th minute here at Cloverdale Athletic Park. Second home game of the season for Unity FC. Anthony White for Jackson Cokes. Hard into the Unity half. Forward by Hajeki. Anthony White. Stepping in well was Eve. Thompson trying to win it. And there as well was Ruby. Look out. Dangerous tackle there as Ruby went flying. He's okay though. Les Krivik trying to urge his team on for the equalizer here. They trail 2-1 to Evolution. Looking to drop a win, rather, after dropping 2 of their past 3. Undefeated in their first 2, though.
The fourth official has indicated 1 minute of added time.
Evolution still able to find the net this year. 8 goals through 5 games. 1 minute to be added on top of the 45 here in the first half. Entertaining one. Physical between these two. First ever matchup in League 1BC. Ashihara well stepped in by Lennon Thompson. Jacob Lowe. Up in the air and just past the outstretched leg of Unity FC's Caden Ruby. Out there with Thompson. Now Francis Powell on this left side. Powell trying to attack. Drops it off for Ruby. Top of the 18, Lennon Thompson. Thompson on the right side for Bogvir Sidhu. Sidhu for Jacob Lowe. Right for the ball in. Caden Ruby nods it on. And just to the right of Cokes. He was onside was Caden Ruby, but just pulls it wide to the right of the goalkeeper. And that is the halftime whistle here at Cloverdale Athletic Park in a 2-1 Unity FC lead at halftime here so far. The Surrey-based squad conceded the first goal of the game. It was a lovely team effort from Evolution to get into the 18 of Unity. A couple of passes found at Michael Osorio, who then threaded the needle to find Dominic DePaola in the second-year League 1BC, but first year in League 1BC for DePaola, his third of the season. However, 14 minutes later, it was Kieran Eve with a beautiful effort falling to his backside, played it up over top of the keeper of Evolution, Jackson Cokes, to make it 1-1. And then 3 minutes later, it was Unity's Grant Verhoeven's first of the year from Jacob Lowe, and a beautiful ball from Lowe for Verhoeven to make it 2-1. Other scores today in League 1BC. TSS thumping Nanaimo United 6-1. Altitude 3-0 winners over the Whitecaps. And 1-0 Burnaby winners as well over Kamloops United at MacArthur Island in Kamloops, BC, as Burnaby made the trek up to the BC interior. Scored halftime here at Cloverdale Athletic Park, field number 2. Unity FC 2. Evolution FC will be back for the second half in about 13 minutes time here from Cap. Stick around.
I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go punished, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I gotta hit it within my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like I gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark week. Gonna go all gone. Deuces goodbye. I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer now. The fourth throne. Chick comes up with it back to the people now. Sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands. This is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. Keep marching as we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
hope you guys are having a great time at our game today. It is time for the Coca-Cola halftime contest. Over here we got Pete, we got Matt, and we're here to take on the crossbar challenge. Pete, how are we feeling today?
Feeling pretty good.
How much soccer experience do we have here?
I've played for Surrey United for 40 years, I think.
So a pro, truly a pro. So you must be ready for this. And over here we have Matt. How are you feeling about today?
I'm going to win.
He's going to win. That's the prediction today. It's going to be a tight one, folks. We're going to do one by one. Our goal is to hit the crossbar. Whoever hits the crossbar the most is going to go home with a special Coca-Cola prize pack. Matt, do you want to go first? Pete's going to go first. All right, folks, let's make some noise. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, we're hitting the crossbar, not the post. Your turn, Matt. Let's go. Into the net. We had that competition earlier this morning. Remember, above the waist, folks, above the waist. Let's try for the crossbar one more time. Ooh, that one was pretty close. Last ball for you, Pete. Let's go. Still at knee height. This is your final chance to take the win. Oh, not quite there. Folks, it's at 0-0. We still have one more opportunity for these folks to win something. Fellas, we're gonna come to the halfway line here. This is your last chance to take home something today. Each player now will have a chance, one chance, to pass the ball to the small goal in the middle there, the pink goal in there. Whoever gets the closest, or at least tries to get it in, is gonna go in with that Coca-Cola prize pack. Fans, let's pump it up, make some noise, let's get cheer them on. All right, Pete, let's go. It's looking good, a little curve, is it in? Oh, it's in! Amazing! Matt, we gotta tie this. Can we tie this? He's got tons of goal, but it's just missed. Folks, we have our Coca-Cola halftime contest champion. Pete, congratulations! Folks, don't go away. Here is your Coca-Cola prize bag. Thank you so much for playing. Folks, be sure to check out all the food trucks and concessions available today. And we'll catch you in the second half. Time, but I don't mind. Just wanna rock you, girl.
Cloverdale, our home, where Surrey's roots run deepest and where we are building our future. From its historic downtown to the rodeo grounds and racetrack to our home field at Cloverdale Athletic Park, Unity FC embraces the past while driving toward the future. Drop it.
Drop it.
From the calm waters of Crescent Beach, where the natural beauty of Surrey meets the open sky, to the pitch where we unite as one, Unity FC brings the strength and the spirit of Surrey to every game.
Unity FC is proud to partner with the One Group Agency. Bold ideas, community-focused storytelling, and effective strategies for all your creative content needs. We're thrilled to welcome our new partner, Blue Pearl Mortgage Group. They're not just about mortgages, they're focused in helping building secure, prosperous futures and strategies that go beyond traditional banking. Think outside the box. Think Blue Pearl.
Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Look. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night. present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky.
Fans in the stands.
Back here at Cloverdale Athletic Park for the second half between Unity FC and Evolution FC. Gideon Hill with you for the second half call. Unity FC scoring 3 minutes apart to end the first half in the 31st and 34th minute to put themselves in the driver's seat. After 45 minutes of play, was able to hang on for the last 10 minutes of that second half. A bit of an onslaught there from Evolution to end the opening half, but we are underway here in the second half of play. Evolution in the black and blue jerseys, moving from right to left, and of course Unity FC, the home squad here tonight, in the white pink jerseys with the black jersey numbers, moving from left to right. Substitution at half for Unity. Samela Savan coming in for Francis Powell, so that'll slide Nasib Baines out to the left back. Savan, a excellent center back, will apply that position here for Unity FC. The big center back was with Altitude for the first 2 seasons in League 1 BC. Was with Unity last year. The towering center back appeared in 6 matches last year for Unity FC. Started the last 2 matches rather against Lion United and TSS. The big man, and substitute today. Some good options off the bench from our Paul Ballard and Mike Sheeran's Unity FC with Jovan Sidhu, Nick Fussell as well. Tahil Davis Harriet has been excellent. Jay Sweeb, Dante Colborn, Jacob Jansen, and Costa Adzik, another former Altitude FC player. Evolution have Braden Trong, Spencer Mellett, Adam Szymanski, Daniel Kay, Elijah Quinto, Josh Jordan, Luke Shackleton. And how about this? 2 keepers, which you don't often see on the bench. Juan Aristobal and Jordan Thorson, who had started every game. Here's Shambush on a half break for Unity FC. Tries a shot blocked on the way through. Lennon Thompson stepping in. Nudged out of play on that far side by Kieran Eve. Scored a beautiful goal in the 31st minute, his 4th of the season after getting a hat-trick against Lion United on May the 3rd at Willoughby Community Park. It's the side of a Canadian Premier League match today between Vancouver FC and Halifax. A game that, like the women's match before this, men's game was paused due to severe weather, but seemed to have ceased for the time being, which is good news. Has been in for a treat here in this first ever matchup between Unity FC and Evolution. Dominic DePaul, the Evolution goal scorer, back for Ibi Agali. Adam Szymanski for a victory Shambusho. Bagvir Sidhu. It's right side trying to play it ahead. Throwing for Evolution as they go back to Brandon Torreson. Ebiagali. His left side, here's Taliesin Kyle for Evolution on his left foot. Wonderful ball in all the way out to the far side for Grant Verhoeven, who gave the home squad a lead here. First of the season as that ball caromed off an Evolution player to the parking lot. Throwing for Nasib Baines here. Ryan Torreson throwing for Evolution once again. Up in the air from Jones. It will be another throw-in for UDFC through Nasib Baines. Frixos Petsas had his delivery from a teammate go off his right foot right to center back Adam Hajeki. You wonder what the mindset is here for Uni, whether it's hold fast defensively or just try and keep the pressure on attacking-wise. Obviously, if the ball is not in your half, you don't have to defend, but that Evolution has counterattacked here tonight. You wonder what the messaging is like. But to that point, also Unity have been very good going forward. The likes of Ruby, Eve, Lowe been involved in quite a bit. Grant Verhoeven a goal. Like that attacking flair from both sides here in this game might turn into a bit of a defensive battle here in the last 40 minutes of action plus stoppage time in the second half. As Harrison Goff to his left quickly for Verhoeven. Got it off his least favorite right foot to get into the Evolution half, where Agali will put his goalkeeper Jackson Cokes under pressure here. Caden Ruby was in the vicinity. Agali, Evolution, just inside the Unity half. Thompson for Kieran Eve. Quickly brought ahead by Evolution again. De Paola off to the races, and it rolls out for a corner on this near side for Evolution. Their fourth corner kick of the match here so far today. Kyle Jones, their captain, over to take from this left side. Left-footed ball in from Kyle Jones towards the 6. Towering header from Samela Savan. And Shambusho places it out to a little bit towards halfway. DePaola nods it down. Him and Sidhu collided, and it's grabbed by goalkeeper Harrison Goff, trying to slow things down here for Unity FC. Savan. Jacob Lowe to his right for Adam Hajeki. Thompson. Savan. So after Unity did not score against TSS in their home match on April the 26th, is that one just over the goal from Anthony White. It can certainly shoot the ball for a center back. Rising shot just went over the right post of Harrison Goff's goal, and Unity's end to my left, and what a chance off the shot from Anthony White. But 7 goals now the last 2 games for Unity FC. And now 8 on the season. Had basically won the first few games. Shut out twice in their first 3. Losing to Burnaby the first game of the season in April the 12th. 3-2 win versus the Caps. Then April 19th. Losing to TSS and beating Land United. So shut out twice, but the other games they've scored goals aplenty. 8 coming in and now 10 on the season in 5 matches, averaging 2 a game. But take away the 2 shutouts they've had, 10-4. Actually 10-5 overall, but three against the Caps, 5 against Langley United, 2 tonight, so 10 in games they have not been able to find the net. And even against TSS, I thought they looked really good offensively and had that pressure. TSS, a very good team defensively, had Shai Zarjanpour and Sako Kanate, a former altitude center back in that game that stymied the Unity attack. But looking the full part here today after that big win a couple of weeks ago, just 5 matches through this week 7 of L1BC for Unity. Bagveer City on this right side. Towards the end line, plays it off of a Evolution defender for a corner kick. Fifth of the match for Unity FC as they are ahead 2-1 after 10 minutes of the second half. Corner kick from this near side for Kieran Eve. Eve right-footed ball towards the far side. Hajeki climbing the ladder to get there. Just out of the reach of Caden Ruby, and Evolution will clear towards Kyle Jones, who's off to the races for Evolution on the right side. Good speed from Jones. Plays it through for Frixos Petsas. Just about those two combined really well for Evolution. Hajeki towards half for Ruby. Then Bagveer Sidhu. Had it cut out and it right ahead quickly here by Evolution. A shot by Petsas, saved by Guff right in his body. Quick throw to the right side for Kieran Eve. Down the right side for Victory Shambusho. Little step over, beautifully found Kieran Eve, who's apparently offside. Thought he stayed on, but linesman on the near side says no.
Last call at our way back blue zone is fast approaching. Sales close at the 16-minute mark. So be sure to check it out.
Coax into the Unity half. Up there is Sidhu towards Shambusho. Back for Thompson. Beautifully found Kieran Eve. He'll play it through off the back right foot of Caden Ruby. Free kick here for Evolution. Michael Osorio of Visitors on the ball. Anthony White, a beautiful ball through for Frixos Petsas, but played away by Bagveer Sidhu, only as far as Dominic De Paola. Shot was blocked. Now Anthony White for Evolution. That one bounces towards Harrison Guff in the Unity goal. He'll play it to his right for Adam Hajeki of Unity FC. Hajeki hard into the Evolution half. Trying to get there is Caden Ruby. Agali channels it to his right. Well, one back by Jacob Lowe of Uni. Trying to find Victory Shambusho, and it's grabbed here by Jackson Cokes. Shambusho, 2 goals on the year for Unity FC. Had just a few with his time at UBC. His 3rd year now with Unity. Also played with Varsity in 2022. 5 goals in 11 games last year for Shambusho. All-time leader in goals with Unity. 75 games, 59 starts with UBC from 2017-2022. 43 goals and 7 assists. Started out his time in the Whitecaps Academy as well before joining UBC. Cup of coffee as well and some trials with CPL teams. Here's Brendan Torreson. His brother Ryan occupying that right flank here tonight. DePola down this near side, trying to get past Bogvir Sadu. Quickly finds Kyle Jones in the 18. Jones pulls it across. Petsas saved. He got another attempt and saved or blocked the second time. Actually pulled away by Petsas. So what an initial save by Harrison Guff to deny Freaksos Petsas in tight of the Unity goal. Just about made it to 2-2. Short order to start this second half of action. Slammed for by Goff into the Evolution half. Getting there first was Unity FC on this right side. Eve playing it through for Shambusho, collected by Dominic DePola. Up this left side for the speedy Kyle Jones. Throwing for Bogvir Studio on this right side for Unity FC. Up towards Victor Shambusho, who flicks it on for Kieran Eve. Into the Evolution half. Hustling back there is Ryan Torreson. Into the Unity half from Jackson Cokes. Up there's Nasib Baines. Jacob Lowe gets it back towards Baines for Thompson. Played forward for Jones. Petsas back to his right for his captain. Petsas has an effort save, but it's spilled through Goff. And it's a tie game here in the 60th minute. Freaksos Petsas, his fourth goal of the season, fifth of the year, and it's a 2-2 game. 50 minutes after halftime, his shot fooled Harrison Goff, and Evolution has tied it early on in the second half as he beat Goff from the right side. With 30 minutes to play, we are tied again as his shot from the left side beat Goff. Made the initial save, but just rolled past his outstretched arms. And it's a 2-2 game here at Cloverdale Athletic Park as Uni did so well to get themselves in the lead in the latter stages of the first half. Galley met stride for stride by Jacob Lowe. Andrew Kerr comes in just now for Grand Verhoeven, the Unity goal scorer. Their second to put them in the lead 2-1, but Freaksos Petsas just then with a big goal for Evolution. Started all 5 matches this year, now 6 for Petsas, originally from Cyprus. Sumela Savan back for Unity in his own box. Off the bounce, Shambusho. Evolution go back into their own 18 rather for Brennan Torreson. Oh, chance for Mashihara, saved! What an effort by Goff, as it was a broken opportunity for Evolution, and Goff read it well. Eve, up the left side, offside is Thompson. Thought it looked onside, but linesman in the near wing says no. It's going to be end-to-end here for the last 30 minutes or so of action. A golly to his left for Brendan Torreson. Petsas to his right, up in the air, climbing highest was Nasib Baines. Thompson up the left side, quickly ahead for Andrew Kerr in the Evolution half. Kerr for Kieran Eve, top of the 18. Eve lays it off, looking to find Lennon Thompson, thumped away by Evolution throwing for Baines on the left side. Only missed 5 minutes of action so far this season as C. Baines started all 5 games now for Unity FC. Quickly played ahead for DePaula, who scored the first goal of the match in the 17th to make it 1-0. DePaula just looking to find Mashihara, who is sliding down to try and redirect it, but caroms wide to the left of Guff's goal. Will be a goal kick here for the hosts in the 64th minute of play. 25 to go. Samela Savan into the Evolution half. Back up in the air. Baines nudged it forward on his right foot. Eve with a little flick, but right to the foot of Brandon Torreson. Quickly ahead from Osorio for Kyle Jones. Jones shot blocked. That one stung Hajeki in his right ankle as it's played into the Evolution half, but Hajeki bundled over as he blocked that shot from Kyle Jones. That was a heavy one off the left foot of Kyle Jones. Bravery from Hajeki to stand in the way because Jones can sure let it fly. Yet to score this year, Kyle Jones, but has plenty in his time in League One with TSS. And now trying to get his first with Evolution. Couple Evolution teammates around to support Hajeki. Hajeki still in some discomfort. Mashihara's race is run for Evolution. In comes Josh Jordan. Drop ball here for played into the half of Evolution here. Brandon Torreson. Just getting past Shambush on this left side well was Tallis and Kyle. And still finding Kyle Jones. Good ball through for Petsas is grabbed by Harrison Guff. Now into the Evolution half, just skipping ahead of Ryan Torreson. Played forward by Jackson Cokes into the Unity half. Savan up there to get it. Sawyer nods it forward. Freaks those Pets ass from distance. Tries to channel it through, but onto the legs of Harrison Guff. It's also with altitude for the last couple seasons. Here's Thompson. Now and hit the chest of Jacob Lowe's. Hustling forward, trying to play it over the top. Nudged on by Andrew Kerr, the sub in the second half for Unity. Low got it from Kieran Eve. Back for Eve, the first Unity goal scores. 4th of this season to make it 1-1 earlier on in the first half. Bogvir Sadu towards the 6. Grab there by Jackson Cokes. Savan trying to nudge it forward, but right to Unity FC. Goalkeeper Harrison Guff has Evolution quickly played it on that right side. Driven forward, just out of the reach of Eve, who just about won the second ball. Stepping in was Sidhu. Now Shambusha with pace and speed and some room to roam for Unity FC. Shambusha going all the way through. And well held by Torsen. He did not make sure it was inside the field of play. It will be a throw in here for Unity FC in this near side. It's Lennon Thompson. Looks to be coming off here for Unity FC. And in comes Dante Colborne. Started the first game of the season against Burnaby, went 73 minutes and has appeared as a sub in the last 3 matches, and now 4 straight after he came in just then for Lennon Thompson, who most important moment of the match. A couple of defensive moments for him, but hit a crossbar in the first 9 minutes of the game tonight. And a beautiful volley from about 25 yards out is corner kick here for Graham Verhoeven. The 6th of the game for Unity FC. Verhoeven's left-footed ball in towards the back stick. Make that so it looks like Colborne's corner just now as Verhoeven was subbed off a few moments ago. Apologize. Look, the same with the hair. Colborne and Verhoeven. Also the number looks to be a 10. It is a 19. Evolution counterattacking with pace. Threaded through for Freaksos. Petsas saved by Goffin. Spill free and off the line. Big save again by Harrison Goffin. Unable to get there the second time was Ryan Torsen. It was well cleared by the center back Unity Adam Hajeki. Agonizingly close for Evolution. Just a foot away from the foot of Torsen to make it 3-2. In the 70th minute. 20 to play. Who will grab the spoils here tonight? On a dry evening, we had a weather delay earlier for the women's match, and it's cleared up here nicely. Second game of this doubleheader. Tallis and Kyle. Guess the saying about April showers bring May flowers hasn't really been the case so far in the last week. May long weekend not proven to be as beautiful as it normally is, I guess, but kudos to these players battling out the elements literally here today to have a couple of great opportunities for both sides. A couple great matches. Petsas to the right side for Dipol is off to the races. Referee says no penalty. Right away, put his head back and forth to say no way. 5th corner kick of the match here for Evolution as things picking up. Both teams wanting a win here. Feel like the next goal is probably going to be the winner. Corner kick again for Kyle Jones. Feel like he could play a part in a winner here for Burnaby. Sorry, for the Evolution squad. As that one whipped in just past the head of Evolution on the near side. He was another great delivery in from Kyle Jones. Quickly played by Guff up in the air. Gali with a deft touch forward. The left side for Freaksos Petsas. A little step over move. Drops it off to the 18. Well done as Osorio pulled it wide. To the left of the keeper with his sock falling down. Still had an attempt on his left foot. Set up the goal for Dipola earlier in the match. And just pulled wide there by Osorio. Off a beautiful delivery into the Evolution half. Shambusha trying to knot it on one more time, and it's a foot race here. Stepping up was Brandon Torres into the Uni bench in that far side. Kieran Eve stepping in. Left foot ball in towards the 6. Now to see Baines for Unity FC on that left side. Adam Hajeki. Over the top looking for Caden Ruby. It's going to bounce to the right of Jackson Cokes, and a goal kick here for Evolution. Cokes quickly played it here for Brennan Torreson. Torreson busting forward. Good shield play then by Jacob Lowe for Samela Savant. That one didn't find Jacob Lowe. The right side for Evolution. They'll drive it across. Will be a goal kick here for Harrison Guff to my left as that ball was carrying over the goal to the right of the keeper. These two teams meet once more July the 9th at Percy Perry Stadium. It's built in 1991 for Canada Summer Games. It's Evolution, the third straight season in League One that teams have been, expansion teams have taken place. Burnaby last year, Harborside in 2023. Swell. Now Nanaimo United. Kyle Jones hustling to that ball on the right side for Evolution. Jones ball in, knotted down by Jackie. Can't forget as well, Lang United expansion team this year. Under the guidance of Azad Pilani, the men's head coach, and Chelsea Hannison, women's head coach for TSS. Formerly of TSS, now with Lang United as well. Left footed ball in from Jones. Up in the air from Nasib Baines. Jones another throw in for his Evolution squad with the 76th minute here. Trying to collect was Unity FC, but it will be a free kick here for Evolution. Kyle Jones in the good position here for Evolution from just inside that right touch line. Les Krivik, the Evolution head coach, to his left, trying to position his team. There's a few bodies, to say the least, just inside the 18 of Unity there, waiting for this delivery from Kyle Jones. Good ball in towards Agali, up in the air from Hajeki. And a foul on Frixos Petsas. He's not happy. And Unity now on the counterattack. Osorio. Quickly brought ahead by Evolution's Josh Shorten, who's the sub in the second half. Lifted ball in from Anthony White. It's up in the air for Frixos Petsas. Tried to touch it down and thumped to half by Jacob Lowe into Evolution territory. Michael Osorio. Maybe Agali. Stepping in was Nasib Baines on the left side. Back for Sidhu. Back for Ajeki to his left for Sumela Sivan. That sweet left foot. Here is Hajeki for Eve on the half turn. Sadu reverses there for Kieran Eve. 4 goals on the season. Currently leads Unity FC. Nine games last year with Kieran Eve, one of a number of 2022 originals for Unity FC. Unity yet to open the scoring in their first 5 games this season. Still been able to scrounge out wins twice and looking to do so yet to draw this season. Unity FC, men's division, women's side 5-0. On the other side of the L1BC women's division. Approaching the 80th minute here at Cloverdale Athletic Park. 2-2 game. It's been brilliant here. Second half a little bit cagey. Both teams not wanting to give up the extra 2 points here. Adam Hajeki on the deck to his right for Bogvir Sidhu. Shambusho thought about playing it in. Now finds Sidhu. Shambusho's right footed ball in towards the back stick. Headed on towards goal by Ruby. And grabbed there by Jackson Cokes in the Evolution goal. Kyle Jones, the captain, up against Nasib Baines. TSS Rovers in 2022-23. Substitution here for Evolution. As Dominic DiPaola will come out, Spencer Mellett will come in. 15 games played last year with UBCO for Mellett. 3 goals in his rookie season as well. Started the last 2 matches as the number 5 for Evolution. Following is Ruby, foul from behind by Ibi Agali. Free kick for Unity, who too are prepping to make a sub. Kieran Eve to his right here for Adam Hajeki. Then Sumela Savan. Baines, who normally applies that center back role with Sumela Savan, or has a couple of times, is slidden over to the left back position. Hasn't looked at a place to see Baines, an experienced midfielder now, center back. Here's a shot from distance, saved by Cokes. A wet pitch, just about skipped past him. He made the secondary save. Golly forward, just over the head of Freaksos Petsas for Adam Hajeki. Harrison Guff for Adam Hajeki. Just past Shambusho on this right side. Throw-in for Bogvir Sidhu. 41 games between 2022-24 with UFE Cascades, 2 goals, 2 assists. Teammates with a couple of Unity teammates as well, from one from Evolution. This one channeled through, looks like onside as well. A chance on goal! And over the net, I think it was deflected by Guff. Yes, it was. What a chance in behind the defense for Josh Jordan. Just 4 matches this year, 29 minutes total, but just about the biggest chance of the match for Evolution that hasn't gone in. And Josh Jordan was clean through on the Unity back line and a skipping ball on the turf, and it was onside. Just went wide to the left of Guff. Corner kick from Jones. Not a down back across, and what a look, not a towards goal, saved by Guff as Agali and some discomfort on the near side for Evolution. Played forward from Guff. Tallis and Kyle. All the way back here to Jackson Cokes, who thumps it towards half. Shambusho climbs highest, finds Eve. Sliding tackle from Nasib Baines, the Unity captain. Hajeki now. To his right for Bogvir Sidhu. Savannah into the Unity half. Unity 3, the next 4 matches are at home. They're on the island next Saturday against Nanaimo United. Then home on May 31st against Kamloops. And then the weekend after, it's the League 1BC match of the week on YouTube. Next game on May the 31st will be broadcasted as well. Partnership with Unity FC. See Baines on the free kick for Unity, just about 10 yards inside the Evolution half in the 85th minute. Baines' right-footed ball up there is Colborne. Headed towards goal, up in the air. Half cleared by the visitors. It was Josh Jordan who had that breakaway moments earlier. Threaded towards the Evolution goal, saved by Jackson Cokes. Cokes' lovely driven ball for Josh Jordan. Jordan with speed to the outside, got the better of Bogvir Sidhu. Jordan on his right foot across, just too far ahead of the substitute recently, Spencer Mellett. And a goal kick here for Harrison Goff in the Evolution goal. Correction, the Unity goal is Evolution, a chance on goal there. Josh Jordan committed to UNBC Timberwolves for this fall, plays with Fusion FC. His brother James as well plays for the Timberwolves. Not in the match day 20 though for Les Krivik's Evolution tonight. Kieran Eve, a beautiful move. Nick Fussell onto the pitch moments ago in place of Caden Ruby. Veteran League 1BC product. UBC Thunderbird as well. Longtime teammates with Shambusho. Fussell on the ball in the half turn. Got it back from Jacob Lowe. And just could not hold it in on that far side. Light rain starting to fall here in the last 5 minutes of the match. And up in the air from Petsas back into the Unity half. Hajeki will go towards Harrison Goff. Osorio nods it forward. Back up in the air from Unity FC. Here's Dante Colborne. Fussell. Right side for Bogvir Sidhu. Fussell. Good touch from Colborne for Bogvir Sidhu. And it will be a goal kick here for Jackson Cokes, well defended by Evolution on the steer side. '87th minute of play, 2-2 the score. Evolution led after 17 minutes. Unity scored twice in the 31st, 34 to lead. 2-1 at the half. And then Evolution from Freaksos Petsas scored in the 60th minute. Still time left to get the winner. Josh Jordan, a beautiful move. Jordan pulls it across, and that one just passes captain Kyle Jones. He's deserved a goal for his efforts today, the captain of Evolution. Nodded away by Sumaila Savan towards Shambusho. Foul there on Nick Fussell. Heard it from up here. Free kick for Unity FC. Savan will take the set piece for the hosts. Try to find Shambusho too quickly. Telegraphed there by Evolution. Played through for Kyle Jones. He can strike from distance. Petsas on the right side. Up against Hajeki, pulls it back there. Here's Spencer Mellett, blocked beautifully by Jacob Lowe. Heck of an effort from the veteran Unity player to get in front of that ball, and that was Mellett looking for his first in Evolution colors just then. The substitute just about gifted his team the winner. Here in the 88th minute, that close for the visitors here tonight. Corner kick for Jones, lofted, nodded back across, Petsa saved by Harrison Guff. What a stop to keep it 2-2. What a huge save as Baines and Jones on the near side collide. And Jones down in a heap on this right wing side. What a look there. Two brilliant plays defensively. One on the save by Harrison Guff just now, and then the block by Jacob Lowe and the shot from Spencer Mellett from about the 8-yard mark outside of the Unity goal. Two golden opportunities here for Evolution as we approach the 90th. Nice turn from Lowe for Victory Shambusho. Nick Fussell. Good pass of play rather on this left side. And a few of those positive passages of play for Unity in this match tonight. Attacking flair in the first half, hit a crossbar in the first 10 minutes, had another chance for Jacob Lowe to open the scoring early on. Conceded the first goal for the 5th time this season, but was able to turn the game on its head, as they have in every game that they've won this year, coming from behind. As we approach the 90th minute here. Stoppage time coming up here. Cloverdale Athletic Park.
The fourth official has indicated 4 minutes of added time.
4 minutes of added time here. As both teams look for the winner. Colborne, a beautiful turn on his left foot. Dante Colborne outside the 18, pulls it wide. Was it deflected? Yes, it was, says referee Denzel Sharma. Unity trying to pull themselves into the win column here. Stoppage time. Corner kick, Unity FC. Headed down by Bogvir Sidhu, bundled over. Goal kick for Jackson Cokes. Abiyagali into the Unity half, knotted down by Kieran Eve. Jacob Lowe played forward by Kyle Jones for Freaksos Petsas here. Trying to win it late. He's been brilliant in the 91st minute of play. Shambusho with speed on the left side into the Evolution half, and it'll be held here by Harrison Guff, ushered it late. Goal kick for the visitors. Jacob Lowe. His right foot for Colborne. Can turn away from Osorio. It's been very good in his first start here for Evolution. It came out as a sub last week against Altitude, a game where Evolution were shut out 3-0, but it found the net twice. Jones. Petsas quickly ahead for Michael Osorio. Petsas some distance for Evolution. He'll have a go, blocked by Eve. Ball caromed to the feet of Spencer Mellett on that right side. 92nd minute of play. Savant. Back there for Kieran Eve with pace to center. Picked up though by Evolution. Sliding tackle from Shambusho. A Warrior wins it back for his squad, then fouled by Brandon Torreson. Physicality at the forefront here. Approach the 93rd minute of play. 2-2. Who can grab the late winner? Nick Fussell, the delivery here for Unity FC. Fussell lofted ball towards Savan. Jacob Lowe. Throwing for Samela Savan on that left side. Nodded on towards Shambusho. Drops down for Sidhu and brought ahead quickly by Evolution towards halfway. Josh Jordan. Tackle by Hajeki. That's going to be a yellow card. First caution of the game. And this one goes for Adam Hajeki. Evolution judge should have played it too quickly on that right side as well. Free kick for Evolution. So we approach the 94th and surely the last kick of the match here. Kyle Jones to take for Evolution FC. Man closest to the ball is Nick Fussell, 94th here. Second home match of the season, 5th overall for Unity. Can they hold on and take the points? Jones left-footed ball and up in the air from the sea. Baines! And right at the stroke of the 94th minute, whistle is blown and points shared this evening between Evolution FC and Unity FC in their first ever meeting. 2-2 the final score here tonight. Game where the weather held off, thankfully, and these two teams were able to play in a really good match between these two teams. Have been high scoring coming into the last couple weeks of action, as they will exchange pleasantries. And we'll have Oscar Wu down at the sidelines with a quick interview, and we'll throw it to wrap it up here and throw it to May the 31st here against Kamloops United in the next home match for Unity FC. As Unity the lead going into the second half. But Evolution, with even a couple late chances, were able to equalize early in the second half, 15 minutes after the restart. So we have Oscar Wu, our in-game host, on the sidelines, bring that interview and then wrap it up here before next match. Unity scoring 17 minutes in. Sorry, Evolution scoring 17 minutes in. Dominic DePaul on a pass from Michael Osorio. Unity equalized in the 14th minute, thanks to Kieran Eve. 34th, 3 minutes later, it was Grand Verhoeven, his first from Jacob Lowe. And as well, Evolution tied it through Pences in the 60th. Here's Oscar with Kieran Eve down at pitch side.
All right, folks, here we are field side with Kieran Eve after a hard-fought 2-2 draw. Kieran, how are we feeling about that game?
It was all right. Probably wanted a bit more out of it, but we got a result, so yeah.
What are the key points now moving forward to the next one? Coming up next, the game in May 31st. In just a couple weeks' time, what are we looking forward to next game?
Just being back at home, playing with the lads, and if we go up, we got to keep the lead.
And of course, today's weather conditions were very unique. It's just raining constantly. The pitch not in ideal conditions. What do you have to say to all the fans that showed up today?
Thank you very much for coming out. Yeah, we appreciate your support.
Thank you so much, guys. One more time for Kieran Eve and your Unity FC.
Man, a few words, Kieran Eve, but able to kind of break down the game briefly with Oscar. We appreciate Oscar doing that today. That is your final score here, 2-2 at Cloverdale Athletic Park on the nightcap of this doubleheader today. As Unity FC with good effort, good push to get themselves in the driver's seat, but it was Evolution tying it in the second half. Your final score here from Cloverdale Athletic Park on this wet Saturday. Evolution FC Men 2, Unity FC Men 2. We'll talk to you May the 31st here at Cloverdale Athletic Park as Unity take on Kamloops United for the first time this season.
Fans, thank you so much for your support for today's match. We'll be able to see you again at our next home match on